This ain't crazy talk. I know it happened, bro.
Well then,
I know.
So what, you want to tell it or not? Because either you're going to hold it in and let it destroy your life, or you just going to tell it now, or you don't even have to tell it. You want other people to tell it. But see, people are not going to sit there and say stuff for you, Bryshere, and then you get scared and be like, oh.
So what's bothering me is that being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, you know, bullshit sometimes, and, you know, that's the only thing that I hate about it.
Like, seriously, how many people have Will and Jada allegedly left caught in the crossfire? Because the Bryshere situation keeps getting darker, and now former castmates like Taraji are reportedly shedding light on the trauma surrounding his Hollywood journey. But the biggest question remains, was Bryshere really the only one? Taraji knows better than most how brutal Hollywood can be. And as she reportedly learned more about what allegedly happened involving Will and Jada, Bryshere's story started looking less like a simple career struggle and more like a young man trapped in a system that may have left lasting scars.
This, till today, is still one of the scariest transformations I've ever seen in my life. To go from this, fine, young, rich, millions of followers, you know what I'm saying? You could start any business you want, you could do whatever you want, you are known around the world, into this in a matter of years? Baby, this ain't just drugs.
So far, the disturbing stories about Bryce suggest everything allegedly fell apart after his own mother handed him over to Will and Jada under the promise of mentorship. Then Bryce reportedly went live with a friend and became emotional. He seemingly hinted that something happened to him and admitted he wants to reveal the truth, but fear is stopping him. He appears terrified of what could happen if he finally speaks out.
It was you. Listen, you are not the fault of the things that happened to you. Okay? You did not lose any. Listen. Listen. You did not lose any. Listen, Brian. Listen.
Go ahead.
You did not lose anything. You had a little trouble, and it happens. Just get back. Just get back. Learn from it. Do your music. Put your story into your music. Make it 20 times better. I always told you,
I got one try.
You don't have one. The thing is, if you believe in God, God is the God of second chances.
And when Bryshere's friend was asked how or why this video made it out here, he said,
when Bryce's friend was asked why the explosive video was released, he reportedly said Bryce is terrified of publicly revealing what allegedly happened because fear was deliberately planted in him. His friend felt staying silent was destroying him from the inside, so he decided people needed to see that Bryce could be calm and normal, not the unstable person some might make him out to be. He also suggested that bringing the truth into the light could help Bryce stop carrying painful secrets involving people he believes wanted to see him fail, and the reaction was immediate. The comments reportedly filled with people begging Bryce to stop being afraid and expose everyone who allegedly betrayed him. Supporters such as Taryn Howard also reportedly stood behind him, claiming they witnessed how Bryce was treated. Taraji, meanwhile, is portrayed as unwilling to watch him suffer while those allegedly responsible continue collecting millions, living comfortably, and potentially repeating the same pattern with other young, impressionable men. The spotlight then turns toward Jada and Will and the mentorship arrangement they allegedly used to build a positive image while gaining access to young talent. But Bryce's story didn't begin with controversy. It started like a Hollywood fairy tale. At just 17, he was already making noise as a rapper at Philly festivals and had opened for stars including 2 Chainz and Fabulous. The talent was obvious, the potential was undeniable, and Charlie Mack believed Bryce needed to leave Philly and chase the bigger stage. Then came 2015. Bryce landed the role of Hakeem on Empire, and suddenly his dreams looked within reach. He also signed a record deal with Columbia Records that same year. The industry began branding him as the next Will Smith, and that's when Will reportedly stepped forward, announcing that he would take the young star under his wing and help launch him toward the next level. What looked like the opportunity of a lifetime would later become the center of much darker questions.
I'm watching him, He's with my man Charlie Mack. So Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo. So Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he's going to be all right.
Taraji has spoken about a disturbing side of Hollywood, claiming powerful gatekeepers allegedly expected young men to make uncomfortable sacrifices if they wanted to climb the ladder. She said she never personally witnessed such incidents, but suggested the rumors were an open secret, something aspiring stars allegedly feared they might have to endure to reach the next level. Over the years, unverified rumors have also surrounded major industry names, including Diddy and Clive Davis, along with claims involving Will Smith, Quincy Jones, and Benny Medina. One controversial story alleges that Will faced compromising circumstances while trying to secure his breakout role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. These claims remain rumors, not proven facts. The story reportedly began with Kid and Play being considered for Fresh Prince after their music success and house party popularity. When they passed, Benny Medina, who had discovered Will as a rapper, reportedly pitched him instead. Medina then took Will to Quincy Jones' home for a private audition. By the time Will left, he had reportedly landed the role. And just like that, the doors to Hollywood's biggest stage swung open. But what happened behind those closed doors remains the controversial question.
Together.
At NBC, before Fresh Prince.
Right.
And we turned that down. And they end up getting that.
Right.
How'd that work out?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it went backwards. I was going to talk about that.
In the cartoon series, that we told our people to tell Warren Littlefield, who's running NBC at the time, we was like, man, this is how smart we were, right? We was like, man, fuck your fucking TV show. You clip this cartoon, we don't want it. We don't want your sitcom. Fucking tear up the shit. We don't want to do a sitcom with you if you cut the cartoon. That's what we told them. And our management was like, you motherfuckers are crazy. What the you fucking Queens motherfuckers. And that's what we did. So they, that deal went away. That's the deal and Jeff and them, Will and them slid right up in that. That was the shit. We'd have had that shit first. We'd have had both.
Oh yeah, Quincy Jones said,
how'd that work out? What happened to Will Smith? What happened to that guy?
He does movies every so often, little bit.
Comedian Bert
Kreischer claimed Will allegedly invited him to watch a movie and discuss a possible role, but the situation later raised eyebrows. After talking with his father, Bert reportedly realized the invitation may have had intentions beyond a simple Hollywood meeting.
And he liked me. He was like, let's go see a movie. I was like, okay.
You guys went to a movie.
I called my dad and I was like, I got in the car, my dad goes, how'd it go? It went great. He was like, really? And I said, yeah, we're going to the movies. My dad's like, what? I go, we're going to the movies. And he was like, want a date? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know, I really didn't ask. Like I was just needing, and he was like, what do you mean? Like, what, you and him are going to the movies together? I was like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, it's at Planet Hollywood. And he was like, they have a movie theater there? I was like, Dad, I don't know. Maybe we'll go get lunch there and dinner and then we'll go to the movies? And he was like, oh, buddy. He's trying to fuck you. I go, what? And he goes, listen, this is very popular in Hollywood. These guys have had so much pussy, they get tired of it. And so they're trying to turn out young boys.
At first, the story claims Jada was brought around to make Bryce feel comfortable. But according to these allegations, their relationship allegedly crossed boundaries, with claims that an affair developed, drawing comparisons to her widely reported relationship with August Alsina. Taraji's alleged perspective paints an even darker picture. Because Bryce was so young, he may have become emotionally attached and believed Will and Jada would protect him. Yet if he tried to walk away, the allegations suggest he feared his career could be destroyed through damaging rumors and industry pressure. The claim is that Bryce felt trapped, believing resistance could cost him everything. And just when you think the allegations couldn't get more disturbing, claims from a former Smith family assistant reportedly added another explosive layer to the story.
Our robbing Chicago for Empire, it's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen, somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada will watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of other, some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do, period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Allegedly.
So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
You know, but when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man.
And when the alleged arrangement was over, the story claims Bryce was deliberately pushed out of the industry, leaving him struggling to get anyone to believe his side. The pressure reportedly took a devastating toll, with claims that he spiraled emotionally, began abusing substances, and faced multiple arrests. His music career faded, opportunities disappeared, and according to the allegations, he eventually turned to adult content involving other men just to survive and afford basic necessities.
In Chicago, this guy's acting erratic, crazy. He's getting stopped by the cops. There's male prostitutes involved. There's mental illness involved. There's drug use involved. And I'm really trying to see what happened to this guy. And one day he said, you know what happened. You know that Will R-worded me, or however y'all kind of say it on YouTube. You know that Diddy sexually assaulted me. And you know Charlie Mack made me suck his private part. Right? And I'm like, whoa. This was a full admittance.
And according to
Taraji P, Henson privately reached out to Bryce in an effort to help him rebuild his life, but allegedly believes the damage has gone too deep. Still, she is reportedly refusing to give up and is trying to help him get back on his feet. The allegations have also led to claims that Taraji blames Will and Jada for much of what happened to him, and maybe that explains why fans rarely see Taraji and Jada together. According to the allegations, Taraji was deeply disturbed by what she learned and has no interest in pretending everything is fine. Now, many are waiting for her to finally speak publicly, and if she does, Hollywood could have a serious problem on its hands. Will Smith, meanwhile, has faced his own wave of online allegations and speculation. Some critics have even accused him of hiding behind his public image while knowing damaging information could surface. Claims surrounding Jada and Red Table Talk have only fueled more speculation about what may have happened behind the scenes. The most heartbreaking part is the allegation that Bryce's own mother placed him in this situation, leaving him feeling as though he had nowhere to turn. None of these claims have been established as fact, but the questions surrounding them are impossible to ignore. The big question is, will Bryce eventually break his silence and reveal what he says happened with Will and Jada? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.